Neel Doshi, Prime to Perform, How to Build the Highest Performing Cultures Through the Science of Total Motivation. Dive into the world of performance and motivation by exploring the insights shared by Neel Doshi in his book, Prime to Perform, How to Build the Highest Performing Cultures Through the Science of Total Motivation. This summary enlightens readers on the 3 key types of motivation that shape our work culture: play, purpose, and potential, and their respective roles in shaping employee performance. Discover the pitfalls of indirect motivators, like emotional and economic pressure, along with the importance of adaptive performance and tactical performance in today's competitive business world. Learn about TOMO, a tool that measures a company's adaptability, and uncover the essentials of effective leadership in fostering a motivated workforce.
The 3 categories of motivation. To build a high-performance culture at your company, you need to understand the 3 types of motivation: play, purpose, and potential. Play motivates through curiosity and experimentation, while purpose motivates through valuing outcomes, even when the process is taxing. Potential motivates by valuing the indirect outcomes of an activity that is leading towards an important goal. However, although all 3 types are powerful, play is closest to the work itself and therefore the most potent. To perform better, start seeing your work as play. Indirect motivators and performance. The more indirect motivators that are present, the lower the performance at work. Emotional pressure, economic pressure, and inertia are indirect motivators that lower work performance. Emotions such as guilt, disappointment, or shame may motivate people to do particular activities. Economic pressure encourages workers to seek rewards or avoid penalties, whereas inertia motivates individuals to do something because they did it yesterday. Emotional pressure is the least harmful of these motive types, whereas economic pressure is more detrimental. Inertia is the most damaging indirect motivator in terms of overall work performance. While inertia may help people get work done, it can leave them wondering why they did it in the first place, day in and day out. The importance of adaptive performance. In today's fast-paced business world, adaptive performance, which is a company's ability to be flexible and adaptable, is crucial. This means breaking away from set plans and seizing new opportunities when they arise. To achieve adaptive performance, a working culture that encourages creativity and problem-solving is necessary. Adaptive performance can be improved through play, purpose, and potential motives. Tactical performance, which is the ability to execute a plan, is equally important, but companies often tend to focus on it alone as it is easier to measure. However, adaptive performance should not be overlooked as it is essential for overall success. Managing a company's culture is an ongoing process, and TOMO is a useful tool that can measure a company's culture and performance. Total motivation for companies' adaptability. Total motivation, TOMO, is a tool that measures a company's adaptability through 6 motives. TOMO is calculated using 6 statements agreed or disagreed upon by responders. This data is used to identify areas of improvement and devise strategies to boost 3 positive motives while reducing indirect motives. A benchmark metric shows that companies with great corporate culture have a TOMO score that is 15 points higher than the industry standard. TOMO has a strong correlation with customer experience, which leads to higher profits and customer retention rates. The ability to adapt is crucial for a company's success, but how do you measure it? Enter Total Motivation or TOMO, a tool that helps companies measure their adaptability. TOMO uses 6 motives, and the tool works by first analyzing these motivations to calculate the company's current TOMO. Once that is established, areas of improvement can be identified, which tend to be those with direct customer engagement, product quality, or creativity. The next step is to create a strategy to improve 3 positive motives while reducing indirect motives in the identified areas of focus. To help guide companies, a benchmark metric shows that companies with great corporate culture have a TOMO score that is 15 points higher than the industry standard. It's not just a theoretical concept, TOMO is strongly correlated with customer experience, which has a direct connection to profits, customer retention rates, and cross-sales. In fact, research found that a salesperson with positive TOMO generated 28% more revenue than a salesperson with negative TOMO. The tool provides an optimal individualized strategy that companies can use to create a company culture that motivates employees and boosts productivity. By generating a plan and implementing it in specific outcomes, a company can limit investment capital while increasing economic performance. TOMO's ability to measure adaptability through 6 distinct motives makes it a powerful tool for companies to ensure they're on the right track. The essential traits of effective leaders. Effective leaders inspire creativity, stimulate common objectives, and inspire potential in their employees by emphasizing shared values, common goals, and personal strengths. In contrast, poor leaders allow indirect motives and emotional and economic pressures to undermine employee performance. The best leaders ensure direct motives of play, purpose, and potential to increase employee TOMO, total motivation, and improve adaptation. To encourage play among employees, leaders should inspire curiosity and experimentation. This piques interest and involvement in work. To stimulate purpose, emphasize common goals and values. The company inspires and focuses on positive outcomes that benefit customers. To inspire potential, leaders should connect employee work to personal goals and promote employee strengths through coaching and individual attention. Effective leaders focus on employees as individuals and build investment in the company as an investment in themselves. Aside from encouraging direct motives, a good leader also discourages indirect motives that may impede employee performance by instilling unnecessary emotional pressure. It is also essential to translate tactical goals into adaptive ones, i.e., learning strategies for achieving goals consistently rather than merely setting goals. A study proved the effect of tactical versus adaptive goals. The group of students with tactical goals decreased their market share by 8%, while the adaptive group grew their business by 59%. Therefore, a great leader encourages direct motives that inspire play, purpose, and potential. Simultaneously, they discourage indirect motives that impede performance and translate tactical goals into adaptive ones. They help employees achieve their objectives and the company's objectives simultaneously. Inspiring total motivation. Learn how to inspire adaptive performance and total motivation in the workplace by showing employees the impact of their work, encouraging the play motive and allowing them to prioritize tasks on their own. Employees want to be inspired to achieve more than just tactical performance in their work. To achieve this, their job description should show them how their work can make an impact and how to prioritize their tasks. This can be done by familiarizing an employee with the entire process of their department in order to show how their actions interact with those around them. For example, Toyota rotates employee jobs in its factories to guide employees in understanding the car building process from start to finish, which helps employees improve their performance. It's also essential to encourage the play motive in the workplace and provide employees with opportunities to generate new ideas. Whole Foods Market allows clerks to speak with customers, meet local producers and visit competing stores to come up with new ideas for the company. Lastly, employees need to be able to prioritize their tasks on their own. Empowering employees to prioritize with a clear understanding of the boundary between their approval and higher-ups will lead to easy testing of new ideas. If employees can't distinguish between their realm of authority and actions needing higher-up approval, they'll be unlikely to act on their ideas. By showing employees the impact of their work, encouraging the play motive and allowing them to prioritize tasks on their own, adaptive performance and total motivation can be easily achieved in the workplace. Building a common identity and shifting to individualized promotion ladders. Building a common identity within a company is critical to inspire and unite employees to work towards a common objective. This common identity is formed by a shared objective, a code of behavior, and a heritage that define the company's values. However, to avoid tactical performance improvements, promotion ladders should be individualized instead of treating them like a competition. Managers should not be assumed to be the best performers, and promotion should be based on individual strengths, such as coaching, technical abilities, or customer satisfaction.
In Primed to Perform, Neel Doshi delves into the core of motivation and performance, helping you recognize the significance of play, purpose, and potential as both direct motivators and tools in enhancing company culture. You'll learn about the detriments of indirect motivators and the true value of balancing adaptive and tactical performance in an ever-changing business landscape. By introducing Total Motivation, TOMO, as a diagnostic tool, you can effectively analyze the existing work culture and take strategic steps to enhance your organization's adaptability. Lastly, the book outlines the importance of strong leadership, emphasizing the need to prioritize employee growth and promote a common company identity while fostering a work culture that nurtures innovation and creativity for long-lasting success.